You know, I'm going to interrupt my pie here because this is important. I have always made it clear that during my near-death experience, I was a little boy. I was a little boy who could understand concepts that the most brilliant mind on this planet could not understand, not even in the slightest. I was still a little boy. I felt like a little boy. I was exactly who I was at the moment of my death. That's who I was. That's why it's important for your death to happen when it's supposed to. I was still a little boy. That was I just had access to information, unlimited information from every sentient being that had ever existed. All their lives were there too. Their souls and my soul, we were all in the same place. This the place where God resides is just another dimension. It just sits outside of our reality, much more real than this persistent illusion. And that's Einstein's quote, not mine. It's just I was a little boy. I remember that distinctly. I had no adult thoughts. I had nothing. I was just inquiring scientific. The questions that I asked were almost all of them were scientific in nature, except for the one big question that was I would have to say was in the realm of philosophy was why do we have to come here? And that's affected me so much. The answer they gave me affected me so much. And they said you won't be able to remember, but the trouble was is they couldn't get rid of the emotional content of that answer. And I lived with it for years. Drove my mom crazy because I had tried to find a little piece of that here, and it isn't here. My whole life I looked for it. Nope, not here. If you're 86 when you die and you go there, you're still the same exact person. Trust me, when you're 70, you'll still think that you're young up here. Um, but you don't have the physical limitations. There is no you're a quantum being, and above and beyond that, out of my pay grade. They didn't tell me, they wouldn't let me know, and they wouldn't show me. All they said was I couldn't have that if I didn't go back. And that was God, and that was worth going back for. I knew I was going to go back. There was no question until they showed me what my life was going to be like and what I was going to see and what I was going to experience. And I was like, fuck that. I was still a little boy. Okay. So, you know, the time of death does matter. Your age.